So you're on the hunt for your first legit paying web design client, and you've read all the blog posts and listened to all the interviews with successful designers where they talk about how they're able to completely book out their business and how it is that they have a constant stream of dream clients lined up around the block to work with them. Now, when asked how they did it, it never fails. Pretty much everyone responds with the same thing. Oh, I get most of my clients through referrals. Not super helpful if you have 0 past clients out there referring you, right? So how the heck are you supposed to find that very first client? In today's video, I'll be recommending you one very specific strategy. Now, please know this is not the only way. There's about a zillion ways to land web design clients and be successful. How do I know that? Because in my Square Secrets business course, I brought in 7 of the biggest names in Squarespace web design to share how they've managed to consistently land their dream clients since pretty much day one in their business. And each and every one of those featured designers had a completely unique method. Now, many of the strategies that they shared are what I'd call long-term strategies, where it's going to take a minute to get things off the ground, but the work that you're doing now will actually continue to pay off and land you those ideal clients on autopilot in the future, rather than having to go hand search for each new client needed to fill your books. By the way, you can find out which of those long-term strategies is the best fit for your personality type by taking my free 45-second quiz, which you can find here, and I'll also pop it for you in the description below. But if you're a brand new web designer just getting started and are feeling slightly freaked out about how you're going to pay the bills, this month, then your focus is naturally going to be what you can do to land clients now and fast. So stay tuned as I share how I would personally go about quickly landing those first few clients if I were to start my web design business all over again. Okay, so the first place that I would go to land that very first client would be to go to my friends and family and spread the word on what I was doing. That is, starting to offer web design services. Now, if you're anything like me, when I first started, you automatically think, this isn't an option for me. I don't know anyone who owns a business and therefore needs a website. Now, if you're currently thinking, as I was, then I want to be honest with you. You're dead wrong. When I first started in business, I automatically assumed that this would not be an option for me. It's something I'd heard about, but figured, no, not for me. I didn't have a single family member or friend who had a business already. I didn't come from some long line of entrepreneurs who are the people who most often need a website. I wasn't even living on the same continent as most of the people who I did know, so using my connections to find clients wasn't going to be a thing for me. Turns out, I was super wrong. Just like me, my friends and family who were starting businesses at the time were also being pretty quiet about it, so I had no idea what they were building and they had no idea what I was building. So that was my first mistake. Being quiet about what I was working on and not sharing openly with family and friends about my new web design business. It turns out I learned a lot of new business owners do the exact same thing. It was only after I began building my business and being more public about what I was doing on my website and social media and just in daily conversations with friends and family that past acquaintances started coming out of the woodwork and telling me, oh, they were also starting a business and therefore need a website. Now, it was only once I found those first few clients already and had built momentum that I felt confident talking to people about my web design business in the first place. And that it was then that friends and family confided they were also starting something and they also needed a website. What I learned over the years is that I actually know a ton of people who were starting businesses, and all of those people needed websites. But again, you won't find out that your friends and family need websites for their new startup small business until you start talking about your own business. So, what should you do next? Start posting on social media about what it is that you're doing. Start having conversations in your real life. Start saying out loud to people, I'm a website designer. Yes, even if it makes you feel like a total fraud at first. Start emailing every person you've ever known, letting them know about the new service that you offer. What exactly should you say in that email? Great question. Here's a little script that you can pop off to all your friends and family in literally one afternoon. Hey Lisa, then include some sort of kind personalized greeting specific to Lisa. I'm getting in touch because I wanted to let you know that I recently launched my own web design business where I work with small business owners and entrepreneurs to create websites that help them market and build their business. If there's any chance that you or someone you know is starting their own business and is in need of a trusted web designer to help them bring a new website to life, I'd so appreciate you putting me in touch with them. If there's anything I can do for you to return the favor, please do let me know. Chat soon, Paige. Then just be sure to throw in a link to your website to make referring people super easy on them. Oh, and your friends and family are more likely to have someone come to mind if you can be specific about who it is that you hope to serve. So if you already have an idea of your ideal client, you could just tweak the bit that says, I help small business owners and entrepreneurs to match the description of your actual ideal person. So now you have a handy little script to help you get started. Let's talk about why reaching out to your friends and family truly works. Number one, you have built-in trust. Those potential clients you only know from the internet or the person you just met 3 minutes ago at a networking event does not know you and therefore trust you about as far as they can throw you. Thankfully, with past acquaintances or family doing the name dropping for you, you instantly have what feels like a safe connection to that person. You may have worked with the person before on the job or in school, or they've known you since birth. The trust is literally built in. And your family and friends have a vested interest in you being successful. Most of us are more than happy to help out friends and family. Reason number two this works, the ask you're making is pretty simple to fulfill. It costs them very little time and exactly $0 to do it. It's a heck of a lot easier to take 2 minutes to connect you by email with someone else that they already know versus, say, asking someone to devote their entire Saturday to helping you move a heavy sofa to your new 5th floor apartment. Of all the people on the internet, your own friends and family are definitely the most likely to be willing to lend a hand. But you sort of have to help them help you. Since this is probably your first client, you obviously don't have a portfolio yet to point people to, but you still want to have a few solid mock-up pieces prepared and ready. That way, when someone in your circle does end up clicking on your website link, you already look the part of a pro designer. Now, it won't feel like such a gamble for all these new contacts to decide to work with you if they can see some sort of visual proof that you do indeed design websites, besides your own. Oh, and by the way, your mock-up pieces don't have to be giant 10-page websites. If you're a Squarespace user, you don't have to pay for a separate subscription to keep all those mock-up demo sites live. Just take advantage of the 14-day free trial that Squarespace has to offer and design a few solid homepages for made-up businesses that look and feel like the type of web design projects that you would be stoked to be hired for in the future. Then take a few screenshots and voila, you have a portfolio. Yeah, it takes some time to build these mock-up pieces, but the best part is you now have a super curated portfolio of little site designs that you had complete creative control over, and you can confidently send potential clients and customers to your website knowing that your portfolio will be doing the talking for you. Plus, all that practice will only make you a better, more efficient designer, making it more likely for you to blow away your first client, which is how you get that non-stop client referral ball rolling in the first place. So, hitting up your friends and family is a fabulous way to find those first few clients as a new website designer. But remember, it's just one of many methods. I realize not everyone is going to love this method, so if that's the case, I have good news. My method for landing clients does not need to be your method for landing clients. The right client finding method is the one that doesn't feel forced or like you have to be constantly showing up as someone that you're not. I truly believe that. To help you avoid this client finding burnout, I created a super simple quiz to help you discover which client finding method is the perfect match for you. Answer the questions honestly to learn which client finding strategy actually fits your personality type and the way that you like to work. And along with your personalized results, I'll also send you some super simple next steps and foolproof best practices for putting your new client attracting strategy into action. You'll find the link to that in the description below. And for the best tips on building a web design business that you love, be sure to subscribe and tap the little bell button so you'll be notified when new content drops on the channel every single week. Wondering what to watch next? Check out these videos too.